Hello everyone, welcome to our very quick GT Sport Daily Race C race review from this week's race of Group 2 at Sardegna Road Course A in reverse. It's another tale of woe, I'm afraid, but as you can see from the thumbnail, it's not a dirty driver that's going to be our adversary, but rather some rather poor track design from Polyphony Digital, where the pit exit from this track, when you leave the pits, goes right into the path of cars coming at a much greater speed than you down into turn number 1, and we're going to fall victim to that rather poor piece of track design 3 times in this race. But let me paint the picture for you before we get to those instants. We came into this race on the back of an absolutely shocking race prior, not only from myself, but the driving standards just absolutely abysmal. In this race, we were looking for a better result, of course. We were not in a terrible position. P9 at the end of lap number 2, we decided to go for a monster undercut. Of course, we're going to be struggling with the tyres towards the end of the race on this strategy, but if we could kind of get some clear track here, put in some decent laps, we should be able to jump a number of drivers and then hopefully hold on at the end. However, as I said, the track design was to have other ideas. So 1 lap later, having made our pit stop, 2 drivers that we're kind of directly competing with have made their pit stop. They come into the track from the exit of the pit lane directly in our pass. We do try to take avoiding action by cutting the corner a little bit on the inside there, but just nowhere for us to go. Kind of arriving at that corner, 40, 50 miles an hour quicker than the cars that are exiting the pits. As I said, absolutely shocking piece of design. Definitely something that PD need to look for or look at for Gran Turismo 7 if this track is to remain in the game. There was instant number 2 there, Terry Brown up in P10, exits the pits. He's on the apex as we arrive there, 50 mile an hour quicker, and absolutely nowhere for us to go. We do try to slow down here, hit the brakes, still make contact with the back of the other GTR and lose a position in the process. And here comes the hat-trick now, lap number 7, the Polish driver is exiting the pits here. Kind of learn our lesson a little bit, we go to the inside, manage to kind of avoid that driver completely. We do cut the corner on the inside, pick up a half-second penalty for our troubles. Kind of seemed worth it, to be perfectly honest with you. And at this point I thought maybe we've got away with it a little bit here, but this half-second penalty was actually going to lead to a further instant, which was going to completely ruin our race for good. So yeah, absolute shocking piece of design from PD there. Definitely something I would like to see rectified for Gran Turismo 7. So as we serve that penalty just a little bit later on in the lap here, the Polish driver that we actually avoided as we went into turn number 1 is going to go for an optimistic move, to say the least. Clearly an accident, the Polish driver does wait. It's just one of these things, but very frustrating from my point of view, given how that race had went. Now you can kind of exit the pits in such a manner to try and give the drivers coming behind you a little bit of a chance. So here's us exiting the pits in a race we did just after. Kept the car all the way to the left hand side. You're going to see it from the other driver's perspective here. Now it's still a scary instant, but as you can see, if you keep the car to the left hand side, the faster car can then go to the right hand side and hopefully avoid contact. So yeah, there is a way of avoiding it, but let me know, have you been a victim of this rather poor the designed part of the track from PD? As I said, just a very quick Daily Race C race review video. As I said, screw Sardegna Road Track 8 reverses pit exit. I don't like it. Anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and goodbye.